We're ready to go. There we go. Hello, everybody. This is Danny
and Wanda
from Deep South Homestead.
Can we say that?
I think we can still say who we are.
Are you sure?
Not really, but I think we.
The rules change every few minutes.
They change the rules on us all the time.
So we're Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead.
It is our channel, so I guess we can say that.
Can we say that?
I hope so. If not,
I don't know if we can say hello to everybody, can we?
I don't know if we should keep saying hello to everybody. That might not be against the rules now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we say hey?
I don't know. What do we do? Do we play it by ear?
I don't know.
I don't know either. What do y'all think?
What do you think? You think we should say hello? Is that against the rules for YouTube now?
Or should we just sit here?
It's our live stream, though. We should be able to do what we want.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Hey, Red Duchess and Susan and Beth and Sierra and Papa Truck and Jan, Holly, Crystal, Deborah, Time to Sow, Lake Effect, Kubota Acres, Mari. Did I say that right? How did you remember?
I don't know.
I talked to her and I said I wasn't going to forget how to say her name. I'm sorry, I forgot. Hello, Sherry.
Yeah.
And Homestead Hippie and Jacob. Mama tried. Susan, I missed a few there.
Yes.
Donna.
Yes.
We have to say hello, whether YouTube likes it or not.
I ain't said a word yet, so if the channel gets pulled, it was your fault. Okay.
John Anderson said hello.
Hello, Mr. John.
See, we try not to be politically correct. I guess we try.
I'm as far from politically correct as you get.
And guys, YouTube's getting so weird, and we're getting to the point that we have to watch how we say things, what we say, when we say it, and it's our live stream.
Yeah, it's our live stream.
Hey, Lou and Dolly and Doc and Gary, Mary Beth, Barbara, Will, Debt Free. I'm running backwards, so I'm.
The chat's going so fast now. Look, guys, my eyes are bad. Okay, no, really not. I have really good vision, but
he's got a headache.
I have a bad headache.
We'll talk about that one in a minute.
Yeah, well, it didn't come from her though.
I didn't hit him. I promise. I didn't hit him.
We could have played that. It would have worked out real well. We could have played that one.
I'm sorry.
I'm scarlet bone.
I messed that one up.
You messed that one up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I hit him. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's a southern thing to say.
Got a mark right on the side of my, right there.
Yeah. I saw
that. Side of my head. Yeah, right there.
But I didn't do it. Hey, Charmel.
Far out of you, man.
Charmel says the barn's looking great. Oh, yeah, them cows gonna like the barn when it gets through. Actually, let me see. Did I not have a couple of barn shots?
Hang on here. Yeah, you got a barn shot there. There we go. Here we go.
Sheet today. Well,
click it. You gotta actually click
there
it.
We go.
There we go. We're actually getting it cleaned up in front of the barn.
Doesn't it look nice? We get that ugly tank out.
Yeah, that's a fuel tank that come off of an ocean-going boat. If somebody is interested in one, it's an aluminum tank. I've been trying to give a thing away. I can't even give it away.
Yeah, he's actually cleaned all around that tree and getting it looking nice. He's cleaned all down where the tractor can go. He started taking down part of the
fence and everything.
And let me see this. Inside, he started with the corrals. We're going to have a video up showing the corrals, and he was putting up a gate. So we've got a lot done. But let's go back to the first.
Let me answer some questions. You let questions get away. Tamara, we're on Patreon. Yes, if we get pulled, we have a platform of Patreon, and we are on Brighton, but Brighton doesn't pay us anything. We're just over there for free, so we would put very few videos if we have.
Yeah. So you guys see the barn. We're going to talk about your oops moment yet first.
Oh, are we?
Okay, those posts that are on the side away from the building.
Yeah, right next to the tall ones you see there, the little short ones with the wire.
The little short post, that's what happened yesterday. So you want to tell them it was one of the little short posts down toward the back gate.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things, you know. I was working, taking the fence down, and the dogs were just across the road were barking uncontrollably, and I was getting pretty aggravated. And the heel had washed away a lot where the post was, so I kind of like started shaking on the post a little bit, and it felt kind of loose. So I picked it up, and it come up like maybe 2 inches, and it kind of stopped on me. And I said, well, maybe if I just pull it some more, it'll maybe wallow the hole out a little bit more. So in my aggravation and frustration, I snatched the hard, and when I did, the post come completely up out of the ground, and I fell backwards, and the post was going to be falling on me toward my face, and when I pushed the post off of me, I turned around and looked, and I was falling toward the corn crib, and I was going to hit my head on the corn crib. So I knew from martial arts when I was younger to whatever I'm falling toward to take my arm and slap it real hard to break the fall. And when I did that, it did break the fall, but it folded me up underneath the crib in there, and I hit my shoulder, my arm, and the back of my side of my head and everything. But it wasn't as bad as it could have been, I guess.
He was pretty sore. He
Yeah,
did let me rub him down with some essential oils.
we did. She rubbed me down with some
And
oils, and it did seem to help with the.
for that. And then today, he's not really sore in his back, but his arm is sore. So we're going to douse him again.
Yeah, my arm. I've had a headache all day.
He's had a headache because he hit his head. Like there's a little spot somewhere over here, I think, that probably got it. But
it made my hat crooked. There you go. You can mess with everything I got but my hat.
I know.
Okay. Anyway, back on the subject.
Anyway, so we're going to give him some oils.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to talk about when accidents happen.
When accidents happen
on a homestead.
Yeah.
Right now, you still have your doctors, your hospitals. You still have drug stores. You know, Walmart even sells the drugs. You can run down there and pick your prescription up. You know.
Right.
And right now, you have all that. But what if you don't? So that's something we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
In the past year, I think Homesteading Ways, her husband had an accident on a four-wheeler and passed away.
Yes.
We had, who was it? Somebody else had,
the lady up here in Tylertown. What was her name? Her husband had
she's on here
got bit by bees.
He got bit by bees. Went into anaphylactic shock, was driving himself to a hospital and ran off the road. And that caused issues. They had to put their place up for sale, but I think she's back on. I think she decided not to sell.
Yeah.
But what do you do when a massive something happens now or in the future to affect your homestead?
That's kind of one of the things that I guess these are wake-up calls for us, because in a life-changing event, and there's no doctors or anything like that available to you, that's why it's so important now to stock up on essential oils and stuff like that, because I've been seeing everybody saying, use peppermint oil for headaches, use this, use that. Mm-hmm. If you haven't stocked up on an essential oil, then it's not going to do you any good.
John Cooner says Oliver's watching. That's her cat that likes to watch.
Oh, yeah, the cat has a.
Somebody said they would send you a hard hat.
I don't know that a hard hat would have done me much good, but it wouldn't have stopped my arm and my shoulder.
Homesteaders with Homestead Mama. We're a new subscriber, really. Y'all
are a new subscriber because you got took away from us.
Y'all, every time we turn around, they're unsubscribing people.
Yeah.
They're having to ring. I mean, Melissa sent me a message the other day and she said, I wondered why you weren't making videos, and Ben happens to look and we're unsubscribed. So now she's a new subscriber. We get this every day. Yeah. Y'all don't just assume that we don't make videos. I didn't make one this morning because my mom came yesterday. Oh, I have a picture of mom.
Oh, you want a picture of your mom?
I did, and I spent the afternoon with my mom.
Yeah, y'all don't laugh, please. I'm talking about it, Wanda. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to look like when I get older.
Yep, that's Wanda in the future.
That's going to be me in about 15, 20 years.
Yep.
My mom is actually 19 years older than me, I think.
I think she's about 19 years older than you. Yeah, you ain't got far to go to catch up with her.
I don't. I'll catch up with her one day, probably.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so that's what I did, and I didn't do a video. I didn't stay up last night to do a video. I figured y'all would forgive me since we are live tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch Melissa and Ben's live streams occasionally. They're on during the day. And I can't, there's another one. I can't tell you to go watch them, can I?
Nope, because of what happens on the big YT.
We can't tell you. Y'all just.
We can't tell you who to go subscribe to or who to go watch anymore because we do.
If y'all see somebody in this
yeah, if you see somebody
chat
over here
that you like,
yeah,
check them out.
Go check them out.
That's all we can say. Check them out.
Yeah. I gotta have a piece of pecan.
Grizz or Alf says essential oils you get at Walmart are a hoax. Yes.
Yes.
Put them in my Ford Ranger. Cost a lot of money to charge the oil. Change the oil. It fried the engine. Okay, essential oils don't go in an engine. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Grizz has always got something. But anyway, yeah, the oils is something that we hope you prepare for future things. But so you want to talk about accidents on the homestead? Because I'm gonna sit and listen and watch the chat.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just gonna spring this one on me?
Pretty much.
Oh.
I get to watch the chat. VW Family Farms asked, when is the food pantry challenge starting? Actually, when I put the video up, I was asking people to do 3 days. I'm going to choose a winner on that on Crazy Days on the 15th. So any of the 3 days you want to choose and put up a comment before then. That was the deal. Tell me what you did, how you did. Most anybody can do 3 days. But I was curious on just your stored stuff that you didn't eat out of the stuff that you normally go buy at the grocery store, and how well you had to improvise with some things.
How long are essential oils good for? If you get the pure ones, I know 2 different places you can get pure oils, but I've learned that now really I'm not allowed to say where they come from anymore.
Check my
Wanda's description down below, and it's down there. Okay, but they'll last forever if they're mixed right.
Yeah, and so Sheila's asking, can we no longer give channel shout outs? You can and you can't.
That's a yes and a no.
If you manipulate the system, the analytics for views, likes, I forgot how, views, likes, and subscribes, then it's illegal in YouTube. So you interpret that whichever way YouTube wants to interpret it as of today, tomorrow, or next week. Somebody said it's according to which reviewer you get, that if Danny reviews you and he kind of says it's okay, then you'll pass. If I review you and I don't like you, you may not pass.
Yes.
So it's kind of a YouTube thing.
Hello, Amanda. First, I saw her. She slipped in here under the radar. And thank you, Tamara, for putting that up. And Bandana Grandma says, please tell me what I can't do. It'd be easier to tell you what you can do.
Put up a non-generic video, not saying anything or out of the way. You got to be very non-generic.
Yeah, YouTube is really getting to be fanatical about a lot of things. So we're not here to talk about YouTube. We're here to talk about accidents on the homestead.
Yes.
It can be any kind of accidents, guys.
Let's talk about Sheila's yesterday.
You know more about. I didn't even talk to Sheila. You talked to her.
Well, I did. Okay. Well, Sheila, after
Quake Lake.
Yeah, Quake Lake here. After Danny had his accident yesterday, where he fell backwards with the post, Sheila had messaged me, and about an hour later, her husband and son and she were out trimming limbs, and I believe Steve was on a ladder. I may not get the details total, but I mean, you'll get the gist of it. I think Steve was on a ladder. Christopher was down. He was cutting a limb. She could see what was happening. They couldn't. And she saw that it was fixing to knock Steve off the ladder, and she was trying to keep him from falling. And I believe the limb hit Christopher. I believe Steve actually fell and Christopher got hit both at the same time. So it kind of shook them up. So you have to have a plan in place, I guess is what I'm saying, because an accident can happen spur of the moment and you don't know what's going to happen. So that's where we were going with it. Accidents happen.
Bandana Grandma, you can send them over to sites to actually choose one, but do not use the words like or subscribe or anything like that. Because
and don't ask them to subscribe. This is during a giveaway.
Yeah.
Don't ask them to subscribe to your channel. Don't ask them to subscribe to anybody else. I don't know what I would do it some other way. Because during giveaways, I would change that altogether because that's what can get you in trouble.
That's what got a YouTube channel pulled here the other day.
Yeah, I would do something different, or send them to Facebook for a giveaway, or do something besides on YouTube.
Yeah, Jennifer said I had a fight with a limb one time and I lost. I did. I was doing just what Steve was doing, but I was trying to help an elderly neighbor out, and I ended up breaking my neck. So I got all my teeth knocked through my bottom lip, my neck got broke and everything. So you have to be really, really careful when cutting limbs and trees.
Okay, Thomas Homestead says, I'm worried that I am not doing that thing right. Can't I just watch videos that I like and not have to put up a channel? Yes.
Yes.
You can call yourself Thomas Homestead. You do not have to put any videos up.
Right.
You can go watch whoever you want. You can like them. You can not like them. It's up to you. You can choose whatever. It's the channels that are, I guess, the monetized channels that are putting up videos that have to really watch the rules. If you're just watching anybody, you don't have that many rules.
Melissa and Ben, are we allowed to say who got pulled? Because they're asking.
I guess everybody else has been saying, putting up videos.
They've been making videos about it. So I guess it was Sapper Gardner. He was a guy. He was a black guy that we had just got to know pretty good.
He's when Deep South Texas recommended him because we asked about small channels, and he did the same video same giveaway we did, and that we don't know why. But he did get pulled. But I messaged him. He is going to be back, and when we find out his channel, we will put it in Deep South Homestead Gathering Place, so you'll know where he's at.
Amanda's trying to come up with something on me.
I guess I saw that.
Yeah, she's asking my daughter for pictures and stuff of me when I had an accident. I think she's trying to conjure
blackmail.
And blackmail me in some way. I'm not sure how that. She's always up to something.
Yeah, Jan says she has a lot of playlists but no original content. So see, that kind of stuff doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
It's when, like, if we do a giveaway, and like Bandana says she's wanting to do a giveaway, I would probably find another way. I think asked in the small YouTube group about giveaways, because Meg Holla was explaining that, and she might give you some pointers on it. Mm-hmm. But if you're in the small YouTube group on Facebook, ask Meg. She's turned into our YouTube guru. She finds answers. So she'll. Two Family put a list of the rules, I think, in that group too.
I think so.
So you go look in there and find it. There's Country Homestead.
There's Domingo.
Domingo's
Mundo. Haven't seen you in a while.
Okay, so
anyway,
you want to get back to. Okay, we're off YouTube again.
I know. I mean, any kind of accidents can happen. I mean, it can be the simplest thing.
Cutting up something and slicing your finger open.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I'll give you another, for instance. When I was a younger guy, there was a moccasin in the pond. What are you doing?
Somebody said we could hold up signs and point.
Oh. There was a moccasin on my pond dam, and I was looking for a stick to hit him with, and you like me, I'm one of the kind of people, I keep most of the sticks picked up, used to, around the place. I didn't leave too much laying around. And all of a sudden, I said, oh my gosh, there's this moccasin. So I grabbed this stick, And I realized it wasn't a really sturdy stick, but it felt okay. And I went up to hit the moccasin in the head, and when I did, it hit him right on top of the head where the stick broke and flipped back up and jabbed up in the roof of my mouth, right where it hit the moccasin at. And I sit there for a minute, and my mouth was bleeding, and I was like, how does this happen? You know? I said, well, I better get to the house just in case there was some poison off of his head where I hit him at that got on the stick, you know? So I went home, and, I mean, nothing ever happened, but just that easy, something can happen. You know, it's one of those freak things, you know?
Yeah, we've got a lot of new people popped in.
I noticed we got a lot of people popping in here.
Yeah, it's Meg Holler from Holler Homestead.
There's Food Forest Permaculture. Hello, my friend.
Yeah. And Blessings for the Body by Rebecca.
Yeah, Homestead in the
And
Highlands.
Morgan
There's that word Highlands.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Sinclair Pages.
Yes, sir, Mr. Sinclair. We have a gift for you coming up.
YouTube took his funding, so he can say anything now. See?
There's another one.
Sinclair, just be paying attention. You'll be getting something in the mail maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Okay.
Well, accidents can't be planned for. That's the thing about them, because you don't plan to have an accident.
And you really are. You can't foresee an accident. If you did, you would not.
You would not do it. Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's like one time when I was building a house. I mean, I was nailing a board, and the gun bounced one time, and it just shot a nail through 3 of my fingers. You know.
Danny is the ultimate. If it's going to happen to him, it's going to happen to somebody. It's going to be him.
And well, Georgia Garden Girl said we just had a major accident. Our grandson stepped in a bed of red ants. People from up north that come to the south don't know about the fire ants.
You don't know how many people we have to tell.
Look, don't step in there. You know, because they'll just be standing in it.
I mean, these mounds of dirt are all over our yard, and we know it's fire ants. And we forget to tell people when they come. We think, okay, they know what an ant bed is.
Yeah.
But you don't know how many kids especially, but adults even just walk right through an ant bed, and I have to tell them, whoa, and they have ants all over their legs. Y'all, it is. I'm really shocked because if you're in the deep south and there's a mound, you'll go around it. Don't step in it.
They're asking, do we grow sweet potatoes in water? No.
No.
God never intended for a sweet potato to be grown in water. They grow in the dirt.
We have videos on that.
We have videos on that. We put them in the dirt to grow our slips, and then we pull our slips out of the dirt and put them back in the dirt. And we have some in containers and some in the garden.
Yes.
Not now, but that's how we do it.
That is.
What
else?
Andrea says her brother lost an eye doing home repairs. He didn't plan for that. That's what I'm talking about. You never know what's going to happen. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. I seen somebody asked a question. How do I plant how do I grow blueberries or something like that? You purchase them as like 1 or 2 year old, 3-year-old trees. You get them from a nursery, and they're not usually that expensive. Easy to do.
Steve, tell Tasha it's according to what kind of berry she's using. He asked on the jelly's not setting well.
Certain berries, the jelly takes time.
Yeah, it's according to which ones, because I know mulberry.
Blueberry.
I think blueberry did. So one lady told me her blueberry didn't set up for over a week. The mulberry sometimes takes a week or longer. You can redo it. You can put it back in the pot, heat it up and do it just like you would originally, and add more Sure gel to it, half a box or something. It usually will set up pretty fast then.
Gotta go back. Questions are getting by. Jennifer and Donnie says, Danny, have you heard from Deep South Bama? No, not or have we? I don't think we have we?
No.
I don't know what we're supposed to be hearing, but I haven't heard that. Lou, we just went online and looked for this right here. It's so funny. It is a good idea to keep a suture kit supplies in your first aid. I told Wanda just a while ago, we went online to Amazon trying to find a suture kit. They don't even sell them. They have the practicing
the
ones.
practice ones.
But you have to go to what was I told you? Sportsman's Guide to actually get a real good suture kit.
Yeah, Amazon has them if you're studying to be a nurse or a doctor for practice. So, but Sportsman's has them.
Sportsman's Guide.
Sportsman's Guide has
the military.
Nice.
It has a real nice setup for about $30, I think it is. It's really good. It has everything in it you need. And guys, I know a lot of questions has gone by that we did not get to because I stopped the chat to catch some questions and I've let it run back. So if I didn't get to you, just repost it and I'll see if I can get to it. Oh, somebody asked what kind of peach trees we grow. We have peach trees that I created the variety for here.
And how long does it take to get fruit from
it? It usually takes about 4 to 5 years on a peach tree to get a decent amount of fruit. And
Michelle wants to know about 20-year-old okra pod she found. She was wondering, can she sprout it? Would it possibly grow? It was her dad's. All you
can do is try.
I would take one or two and try it, but it's not time to plant them yet.
Yeah.
Wait until the ground is warm, and then try
the ground has got to be at least 70 degrees to grow okra, so don't panic if it don't come up.
Yeah.
Georgia Garden Girl says, I can do surgery with all my stuff. Homestead Remembrance said, never seen fire ants that I know of. You better thank God above.
Yes,
Galls, Brad says Galls has suture kits. Yes, Galls was another one.
Checks pet supplies. That's what I was telling Danny.
Yeah.
That your pet stores, your feed stores carry things like that for animals. But in a very bad situation, humans can use them. It's the same thing, you just marketed different.
Yeah. Guys, if you want us to see it, put it in caps.
Lady.
Because it's hard for us sometimes to see them. And Domingos, thank you for the looking good on the barn edition.
There's Miss B Lady. Get a Rambo knife. It has a needle and thread.
I actually have that knife. Yeah.
Super glue will seal up wounds in an emergency.
Yes, it will.
Yes, and we do have some of that on hand. Hello from North Mississippi, Tracy. She's dry and warm. Everybody else has been saying they're cold and
It
rainy.
is so foggy outside right now. You can't see your hand in front of your face right now in front of our house.
Georgia Garden Girl says she was a nurse. That's why she knows how she's well prepared.
Well, I've sewed things up before, but I may not be the best at it.
Yeah, bandana, the black widows and the fire ants. I don't know what I might could handle the black widows too.
I prefer a black widow to fire ants. Yeah.
True.
I got bit yesterday by fire ants. Remember, I took that board out on that post and they just covered my hand up.
Yeah.
Deborah says stock up on fish antibiotics. Yes, that's true. Yes, you do need super glue in your kit.
Have you ever heard of people paste and new skin? I've heard of new skin. Yes. I've not heard of people paste, but I have heard of new skin.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch back up. Virginia says they also have disposable medical staple guns.
Try the first responder kits online. Yes. Tractor Supply. So there's some ideas to have these things on hand. And a lot of people are very squeamish and don't think they can handle things. But when you're in a very serious situation, you'll be surprised what you can handle, what you can do when you know there's nobody else around to do something.
Denise says, never forget Monkey Blood and Dr. Tishner. My mama thought Dr. Tishner's was a cure for everything. I mean, I don't care if you had an earache, she's going to give you a dose of Dr. Tishner's. If you hit your foot, she's going to give you a dose of Dr. Tishner's. I think it was just like drinking whiskey or something. I think she just figured it'd just make you relax.
I could say something, but Amanda and I have some videos and I'm not giving them away. So I'm keeping my mouth shut on that subject, on what my grannies and mamas did.
Okay.
Y'all just be looking. Amanda and I are going to do some videos coming up when she gets here dealing with what used to be done and what can be done with essential oils.
Yeah.
We're going to do some back and forth. B-Lady said her husband got a Mora knife. A Mora more. I can't. More acne for Christmas.
I just seen some go by.
Duct tape.
Duct tape. Just roll with it. Yeah, John says that's pretty good. It's hard for me to catch up. Yeah, Mercurochrome. Nobody uses that anymore.
We went to school a many a day with red streaks somewhere. If you got a spot, you had a red streak on it.
Yokohama Rocks has a good idea. Practice suturing on a whole chicken.
She said a dead one though.
Oh.
I saw that a while ago. Not going out with a live chicken clucking and carrying on. I think that's what she was talking about.
Okay. Medivet.com and a bunch of other medical supplies for people and pets. Yeah, I was just telling Wanda a while ago. Anyway, Marshall Farms, Delane and Tanya. You can go ahead and plant them now. Just go ahead and put them in the ground. It won't hurt them, but follow the instructions. Go to my video and follow the instructions on planting asparagus because you have to be planted a certain way. I got to get back to where I was here.
Yeah, if we miss comments, I'm just going to have to repost and post them in caps.
Yeah.
And let me say this because I can say this. Like our videos, guys.
Yes.
It helps us get more thrown out in the mix. I guess we never say like our videos and things like that. We just assume people will because it seems kind of odd to have to ask somebody to like something. But obviously that's something that really helps us move up in YouTube land is if you hit the like button. And I never knew that until today. I don't dislike videos, but I don't just like them either. I mean, when I go, I watch somebody's video and I comment. I never thought it would make a difference.
Shay, yes, there is an essential oil that has a numbing effect. It's called clove oil. If you have like a toothache, it will actually numb the area in there to stop your tooth from hurting.
She may be talking like for.
If you have
I don't know if it would have that effect.
A toothache plant would probably numb.
I don't know if it had that effect on.
I don't know if it would have that on an open wound.
It's mainly your mouth and stuff. I don't know with an open wound.
I'm not 100%. I don't want to give you the wrong answer there. I do know that clove oil will numb a tooth, or the toothache plant will numb your whole mouth actually. And I don't know why it does that. If it's the water effect in your mouth that causes that to happen, there's a chemical reaction of some kind.
What do you think? What do you think? I posted a reminder on that thumbs up. Oh, why do you think? Sherry, yeah. Well, you can post reminders all the time, but it just don't click with some people, honey.
Yeah, I do.
I didn't think much about it.
The question is asked, do we recommend the fan that's on our wood heater in there, the Echo fan? Yes, I highly recommend it, and I also recommend getting the little tiny motor that goes with it as a backup. We don't have one, but I'm pretty sure at some point that little motor will wear out. And there's like $12 for the backup motor, and there's no problem to put it in.
Any advice with a goat with a congested udder?
With a congested udder? Oh, man. Just keep it milked out so that they don't get mastitis. And if it starts getting a fever, you might want to give it some kind of antibiotic.
Okay, Homestead Mama says clove oil will need to be cut on open skin. It will. Are you saying it will numb it? Is that what I'm thinking she's saying? Yeah. Betsy Ullman says clove oil will numb anywhere too.
Okay.
So both of them are confirming that clove oil. So
yeah,
clove oil is one you want for sure.
Yeah.
That was one of the first ones I got. So
yeah,
I've kept it since my kids were little. And you have kids and toothaches, you want clove oil.
Yeah, if someone who's on cumin or something like that, or my mama was on cumin, if you get a cut or a laceration on your arm, you can actually use the yarrow plant. It's an herb. You can use cayenne pepper.
Yep.
Because I use cayenne on my goats. If I'm trimming their hooves or something, I happen to get a little close or something other and they bleed, I'll use cayenne pepper on that, and it'll actually stop the bleeding also. And they actually have a stuff called blood clot.
Yes, I saw somebody mention blood clot on here.
Yeah, you can actually get that.
You can get that at
there's your
feed stores.
No, I thought maybe it was the person with the shirts, but it's not.
She is on here. Sherry's on here.
Oh, is she?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, and I do need to mention that too. The Homestead Gathering shirts. Garden Like Your Life Depends on It. Miss Sherry's on here tonight, or she was earlier, I know. She's also got the caps now. So if you want a cap, in our descriptions, it lists her email, claygirl at something, I forgot the name of the claygirl. Anyway, it's in our descriptions. Go order a hat, a t-shirt, and wear them to the gathering. You'll be added into a drawing. And this is the shirt. Let me hold it up. I didn't wear it tonight, but I do have it. This is the shirt. Is it picking up?
Yeah. I think where I can see the chat because questions are rolling.
Okay. That is the shirt. That saying is on the hat.
Okay. Steve said his wife was making. So Tasha was making apple jelly and it didn't set up.
Okay,
apple takes it's one of those that takes a while.
I usually add a half a box of pectin more to my apple jelly, or either if you have green apples that are in the mix with it, green will help. But I usually add a little more pectin to apple jelly because several of my apple jellies over the years has not set up, and we use it as syrup. So if it doesn't set up, don't get upset. Pour it over pancakes.
Blessings to the body. Rebecca says, I'm coming and bringing 6 more people with me. Whatever.
Wow. If you're asking about the t-shirts, you don't have to wear a t-shirt. I'm just saying that for the people that want a t-shirt or a hat, to order them and wear them to the gathering, and they'll get to be added into a special drawing for anybody wearing it. It's not mandatory you buy them. Let me say that. I didn't even think about people thinking that. No, you don't have to wear them. You wear whatever you want. We're not that particular.
Marjorie says vanilla extract has a numbing effect. It's probably from the alcohol. Probably so if you drank enough of it.
I actually have my vanilla is about ready for me to test. I've had some brewing, I don't know what you call it, anyway, for around 6 months. So before long, in the next month or two, look for a video on vanilla extract.
Oh man,
basil is helpful for relieving itching. Yes, and Roman chamomile. Yes. Somebody's asking, did Tasha use cane sugar in her jelly? Oldie asked that. Yeah, Two Families saying you
should wear a shirt. Yeah.
Just not necessarily
doesn't have to be that particular
You have to wear a shirt. Okay, well, let me say you have to wear a shirt, a dress, or something. You have to wear something. Let's put it that way.
Matthews has been automatically held.
I don't know why. Okay.
Let's sit here. I'm trying to keep up. There's so many things that's gone by. They're just jumping.
Yeah.
Oh, you pulled it backwards.
Yeah. That's what it was. Matthew put up preppersurvive.com. Okay, so any of your links that you put up may or may not go through because we have I guess a hold on those things. So only our moderators can really post links. That would be something just so people know. Lamb's ear is nature's Band-Aid. Yes.
Yeah.
There's lots of things out there, but you got to learn what you have.
You got to learn.
And know, like Danny said, learn
like my video was. Just know what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Go out, learn your landscape, learn your herbs, learn everything about them that you can learn so that if something happens, you can actually survive.
Okay, so no, Tim Beverly, clothing is not optional.
Well, that time of the year, no.
It might be kind of cool.
Oh, man.
All right, so let me mention right quick with the gathering. We've got several things going on right now. Homestead Mama's in the group, and she is going to be doing the Heirloom Kids booth again. And her and Ben are going to be bringing seeds from Baker's Creek, books for the children, letting them plant things. And she said she might allow some adults, if they're very nice and play nice, to plant a seed too if they want to.
Yeah.
So we have that going on for the kids. We're going to have some other things. We're just in the mix with that. Scratch Made Homestead has decided they are going to be our food vendors. So bring money to eat. They are going to make some fabulous, fabulous food, and we are going to be having that for people so they don't have to cook. How many are coming to the gathering? Do we think hotels will sell out?
Some I think already have, haven't they?
We've got one hotel that most everybody's been going to because they're offering a discount. It's getting close to sold out. The others I haven't heard that they are yet. So even so, if the hotels here in our town, the other towns are less than 30 miles away, either way, and they have plenty of hotels. We'll never sell all those out. And what else we got going on?
Yeah, Scratch Made and them will be providing the meals. They do a fantastic job. They already own the business for doing that, so
yes.
So I'm sure they'll do fine.
Yes, we will announce what they're going to be having as far as food later when she settles everything. She's already given me some ideas. Domingos, I'm going to put you down. That was the next thing. On Facebook, the Deep South Homestead Gathering Place, I am trying to get a list of people that are coming, and especially channels, people that have channel names. If you would give me a list, it's on there, it's pinned to the top.
And if they want a booth, you said something about.
Yeah, and if you want a booth for your channel, whether you sell anything, show how to do something, a skill set, whatever, I need you to contact me, and it's $10 for the space, and you have to bring your own table and chairs because we're not sure that we will have enough for everybody.
Dirt. It's not on a wood floor. It's on dirt.
Yes, it's going to be on a dirt floor, an arena.
In an arena.
Yes. Now the speaking will be in a building.
Yeah.
But the booths will be set up in an arena. So if you're going to have a booth, I need to know ahead of time. I'm trying to get payment in ahead of time because the booths is what help pays for the rent. So we can go ahead and get that taken care of. Then we're going to.
Is Denise coming? Denise Nash?
I think so.
I'll be bringing bay leaves from a 75-plus-year-old tree for all that have.
Yes, because I done told her I wanted some. And,
okay.
and
I've been looking forward to meeting her. I've been wanting to meet her.
I asked her about a piece from the bay leaf or a sprout or something from the bay tree. And she's going to do that.
That's great. That's great.
Georgia Garden Girl, if you can send it to me now, our P.O. box is in the description. That would help because I need to know ahead of time so I can place the booths. I can go out there now, how many booths we've got, where I can put, because if I have to put a limit and tell people no more booths, I have to know that ahead of time too. So it would help. Okay, what else? Is that about it?
I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to read everything.
We do have Roots and Refuge coming. Yep. She's going to speak. I'm working on a couple of panels where we can have some of the people that are there set up, and we're going to talk about some things. So that would be something different for this year. A lot of your people that you kind of like, we're not giving out any names right now, but if you go over to the gathering place, we have a list of people that are coming so far, and the list is growing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll have live music if BJ and all them get together. Mm-hmm. We'll have live music from an entertainer from Nashville, Mississippi.
Nashville, Mississippi.
That's what you should say, Mississippi. Nashville, Tennessee. Great musician. I'm telling you.
He's got a beautiful voice.
He got the best voice, I think. I mean,
he makes you drool.
He makes the women drool when he sings, don't he?
Yeah.
I thought he would. Yeah, he's a great singer, guys.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that.
Georgia Garden Girl, so I'm still trying to find a room. I thought she said I'm still trying to find a mom. When I looked at it, it looked like mom from a distance. I'm like, whoa!
Try Hampton Inn. Is it called Hampton Inn?
Yeah, Hampton Inn, yeah.
In Wiggins, Mississippi, but make sure it is Stone County.
Make sure it's Stone County, Wiggins, Mississippi.
Yes, make sure you guys are going to Stone County because it's the Stone County Fairgrounds. And Kathy's,
how cold do you think it would be? Mark says, I'm coming from Kansas. It's hard to say. This is Mississippi. If you don't like the weather today, stay here. It'll change tomorrow. It's like today, it was like 65 degrees here. Tomorrow, it may be 25 or 35.
And last year, it poured. I mean, stormed.
It stormed at the gathering last year.
Y'all pray we do not get rain. That's my biggest issue is I'm hoping we do not get rain.
Well, I'm trying
so somebody was asking about rides. This is one of the things, you guys, if you say you're from Kansas and you need a ride with somebody close, you guys pay attention to that and go into the Homestead, Deep South Homestead Gathering Place on Facebook. That's a good place for you guys to get to know each other and find out about all that, whether you want to maybe ride together. Toby Keith, yeah. Well,
it's not Toby, but I guarantee he can sing as good or better than Toby.
BJ, I was picking at him about singing Deep South, the song, and he told me I needed to get what's his name?
Josh Turner.
He told me I needed to get Josh Turner to come. I told him if I could get Josh Turner here,
we would get Josh Turner.
Anybody know Josh Turner, by the way?
Anybody kin to him and can pull some strings?
Send him to the gathering. I would fall out if he walked up and sang Deep South.
Sing that Long Black Train?
No, I want Deep South.
You want Deep South?
I want Deep South. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be funny. I would just have a fit.
It's like Lake Effect Farm said, in Ohio, Monday we had a tornado touchdown right nearby them, and then Tuesday it snowed.
That's about the way it does here. So usually March is nice weather. It might be a little windy, but it's usually nice. But this is tornado weather too when it gets this time of the year.
It is.
So we never know if a storm's coming.
I thought we were going to have one last year.
Yeah. So we don't ever know.
Domingo Smundo says, I sing like Josh Turner.
Really?
Wow. We're about to test you out when you get here, Domingo. We'll see.
I'm going to tell BJ.
We're going to tell BJ he's got somebody he needs to bring up on stage. Whether they just sing the Long Black Train or Deep South or whatever. Just go ahead and be practicing, Domingo.
These people going to wish they didn't tell us stuff.
I know it.
Do you have a discount code at the hotel or just mention the gathering? At Sherry, which hotel is it that I can't remember? What was the name of that one? Sherry posts the hotel that has the discount. I think you just mentioned Deep South. Would you like me to bring doTERRA essential oils for people to
spell and try? They can join
through you.
Amanda from Freedom Acres is doing a booth for us.
Yes,
on
we already have a booth set up. Yes, we will have that. But I appreciate it. But yeah, Amanda's going to be here. Daisha, the girl that's helping me, she's in the county next to us. She's going to be here. And then Amanda's friend, Melissa, I guess she's my upline, Amanda's upline, is all going to be here. They're going to be doing a booth for people to learn about doTERRA. America's Best, that's it.
Dolly, you can go ahead and plant the blueberries right now unless you're in an area where the ground is frozen. You shouldn't have a problem. You don't have to do anything with them until spring. You can actually plant them now.
Yeah, Domingos Mendes says you'd think Josh is in the house. That sounds good.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, Tanya wants you to dance a jig. He'd probably trip over something.
Probably trip on the stage in front of everybody, to be honest with you.
Actually, we had people wanting you to do yoga.
Let's see. Steve Scott said, what vegetables do you put chicken poo on and wood ashes on when you plant them? You don't ever put chicken poo on any vegetable when you plant it. Chicken poo goes in the garden ahead of time, so it has time to compost into the soil, or it would burn something up. Plus, it has pathogens on it that can splatter up on your plants if it's fresh. Wood ashes can be put in the ground now because I just did a video on doing wood ashes.
It's not up yet.
Just not up yet.
Denise, yes, you're at the right one.
Yeah.
39577. That is the right Wiggins, Mississippi.
Yes. I just look forward to meeting that woman. I don't even know why.
I know, I do too. We're putting Danny and Bubble with a plate of snacks this year. Pecan cookies.
She's just always on me, I swear. And she's going to be spending the next 2 weeks with us here in a few weeks, and no telling what I'm liable to be like when these two get through with me.
Now, Kubota Acres is going to be staying at Paul B. Johnson State Park. It is a very nice place.
Very nice place.
About, what, 30 minutes from here, maybe? 20?
About 30 minutes from here.
Yeah, it's not far.
Not far.
Paul B. Johnson is about 30 minutes from Wiggins, and on the other side of Wiggins, about, what, 10, 15 minutes out of Wiggins is
Flint Creek Water Park.
Flint Creek Water Park, another place. So if you're bringing, both places are very, very good and within close proximity.
Some people saying do the yoga. Some people's going, Danny, it was hard for us to watch you do the yoga. Amanda told me I could not do the yoga no more because I'm liable to get in trouble. Zola Boys would be great entertainment. I don't know if I know the Zola Boys.
I don't know who that is either.
Kathy says I'm in Sampson County. Is that supposed to be Simpson or Sampson?
I don't know.
Yes, it's going to be a blast. Yes, the event is on March the 9th.
Yes, from 9 until 5. If somebody gets sick this year, he's going to have to go home by himself or be put in a bubble.
Well, somebody can take me home, I suppose.
Yeah.
He
got sick last year at 3 o'clock. We had to shut everything down.
Yeah.
So this year we're going to have other people in place. Got lots of help. Lots of people helping us out. So if he gets sick, we just have to put him on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Lay him out in the back room, and
they'll probably rub me down with oils or something. I mean, that's what they plan on doing in the next few weeks here.
We've done threatened him, so
they have. I've been threatened so many times. It's just I don't even know.
Oh, two family, yes. We've had several people asked about bringing dogs. No, not that we don't like dogs. You just don't bring your dogs. Service dogs, if you have to have a service dog.
If you're a blind person or something like that, you need a service dog.
You have to have a service dog. That's different, but your dog is trained not to bother people.
Yeah.
Your personal dog, just because you have a dog, no, because that would mean everybody wants to bring their dogs. If a dog gets in a fight or a kid gets bit or an adult gets bit, then we don't want the liability.
Roy says, careful there, Danny. Yoga is good for the health. YouTube probably has a rule against it. That's right. They probably do.
Deborah says her husband's a doctor. Yes. And so they're going to be there. So we will have a doctor in the house.
Oh, well, good.
I will send him straight to you.
Sounds like a winner.
Deborah, you may have to tell him he's doing a house call.
Georgia Garden Girl says, I can help with first aid when I'm not at my booth.
Yes.
Loretta says the Zola Boys are great. I got to look them up.
I don't know who they
I don't know who they are.
Yeah. Okay, so
let's see here. Where are we at? Where we got?
The one thing in the
let me say this before we go. It's getting to be the time of the year for gardening to start. So y'all go check our Etsy store out. We have potato manuals there for those of you who don't have one. Tells you everything about growing sweet potatoes. We have an English pea manual that I wrote there. Tells you everything about growing English peas and everything that I've learned about them anyway. And we have some seeds left there. Let's see.
We will have spoons when somebody quits working on the barn and starts making spoons.
There's only one of them to go around.
He's got some ready.
I have some ready.
He's got them cut out.
I got the stirring spatulas ready. I just haven't got them all
that's
finished.
Right. You hadn't got spoons.
The spoons I have not cut out yet. I found another poplar board in my barn.
Just big enough.
Just big enough to make some spoons out of. It's just going to take. There's only one of me, and I have to. And I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just feeling my way through this edition, trying to figure out what I can do and what I can't do.
Steve said you said not to put chicken poo on potatoes. What all? I done lost part of it. What all do you not mix in with?
He said, do not put on chicken poo and potatoes, and what all do you not mix it in with? Um, Mainly, Steve, I save most of my chicken poo for my corn because you can put it straight on corn because corn is a heavy nitrogen feeder, and the corn is way up on the stalk, so nothing's gonna splatter up on it and get on it. So that's what I usually use it for.
And Dolly's asking about emotional support dogs. She helps with my severe panic attacks. If it's considered a service dog and it's used to being, it's been trained not to, you know what I'm saying with the service dogs, they're trained not to pay attention to other people. That would be different, I think. But I'm not sure about.
She said, I will bring a letter from my doctor in her paperwork.
Yeah, that, I mean, you're responsible for it, but yeah, if that's something you need, that's what I'm saying. But not just people's dog just because.
Marshall Farms, we're going to be planting our English peas probably in a couple of weeks. We'll have a video coming up about it when we do. Kathy, all sweet potatoes are stringy if you let them get too old. If they're fresh and you pick them at the right time, they'll not be stringy. Georgia Garden Girl says, how many fly fishers are out there? I don't know. Have no clue. I'm sure I missed some.
Okay, so the Zoller boys are a bluegrass, I believe. I'm not into bluegrass.
I like bluegrass. When I lived in Connecticut, I used to go to bluegrass things all the time.
I went to some. I've not been into a lot of bluegrass. I like some. It's according to what kind they put it that way. There's some that's good, some that I get really bored with really easily.
Let's see here.
Gotta get going. Gotta get going. We'll check out your SSR. Okay, thank you, lady. Yeah. I'm having trouble. I'm getting tired. Okay, so Georgia Garden Girl is going to be doing a fly tying at her booth. That's why she asked how to do that. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I mean, I used to fly fish when I was younger.
Did you make your own?
Yes, I always made my own. I used the hair off of deer tails and squirrel tails. Stuff like that. Yeah,
I learned something new tonight.
I used to keep all my deer tails and stuff, and I would get the hair off of them and the squirrel tails. I always use those.
Bandana. Daryl is going to be doing the live coverage again this year, and we're hoping to keep it quiet. That's something we're going to ask people when you're in the building and people are talking, that you don't talk.
Yeah.
You keep the building quiet because Daryl is going to record it. So anybody that doesn't make it will get to at least hear what's going on. We hope to have that. Plus, he'll be doing interviews like he did last year. And a lot of people like that, where people stop by and just talk to them.
Yeah.
So we'll have that. Okay, Richard said he bought fingerling potatoes today. Will they grow if I plant them?
Yeah, they should.
Tell him what to do to them. But you said if they're like mine.
If they're the real big ones like the ones we got, about 3 days before it comes time to plant them, cut them in half and put them in a good sunny windowsill so that they'll heal over. You can use lime on them, or you can use not lime. I'm sorry. The coconut stuff anyway on them. Powders, the coconut powder stuff you can use on them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And that's usually hard to find, so we usually just cut ours in half and let the sun do it.
No, Steve, we did not get the tractor back. Hopefully Monday night or Tuesday.
We're waiting on it. They told me it could be Monday or Tuesday. They have the computer in. It's been reprogrammed. They're just waiting for it to be shipped from the factory to the place where my tractor's at to have it put on.
Happy Monk said they would be glad to help the day before with the barn raising. Actually, we got a video sometime this week. He's got a lot of it done. Hopefully this week, I won't be giving it away, but he's hoping to get some metal for the front.
We're hoping.
If that happens
so
before the end of the week, hopefully, we're hoping to do that. And probably within the next week or two, you'll have the cows ready to go in? How long? Maybe
I still got
within.
to frame up the feed room. I got to pour the concrete for it, lay all the
Okay, so a
blocks.
couple of weeks or
Yeah,
so
I've
at
still got a ways to
least.
go for the feed room.
So the feed room is going to be a little while. Um,
Let's see.
so we've had, lots of people. Oh, I do need to mention one thing I forgot. Amanda and I are going to be in Wiggins on February the 2nd. We are going to be having I guess you come by
Class.
and it'll be a oils
An
class.
oils class.
So you can come by if you're interested in that class. If you would message me at deepsouthhomestead@gmail.com, we will tell you where we're going to be, what's going to be going on, and that will be February 2nd. It'll be a Saturday afternoon, and we would love to meet people that are interested in the oils. So we do have that going on.
Banana Grandma, so what's the average temperature down there around March the 9th? Probably 60 degrees.
It could be as high as 90.
It could be as high as 90. It could be as low as 30.
But on an average, 60.
Average about 60. Denise, yes, my tractor is still in the shop. I haven't got it back, and I have been about to bite my tongue off to keep from having to get upset with these people, because I think I told them the other day if it happens again, they can just keep it.
Yeah.
I'll go somewhere else and get another tractor.
Okay, so you want to mention this because that was I got that in the description, in the cards. We've got a link to.
Oh yeah, I was watching some videos about the Grand Solar Minimum, and I run across one. I don't know a lot about this channel. I just happened to see their video that they've done, and it was one of the most informational videos that I've found so far as laying it out in a way that can be understood pretty easily. And it was, what did I tell you the name of that channel was? Oh, Silver Report Uncut.
I think that's
it's in the description down below. We put it in.
It's in the cards.
Oh, it's in the cards?
It'll be in the cards up above.
I think it can't be in the cards because they haven't been put in yet.
I put them in before the show.
Did you?
Yes. I don't know if they'll be in until after the show is up, or if you have cards up there now. I really don't know. But it's there. It will be once the stream is finalized.
Yeah.
So you will have it up there.
It'll be in the cards up above when we get through here, hopefully.
It's the title of it is Scientists are warning of widespread famines and crop failures.
Yeah. I ran across that, and some of y'all may already know about it, but it was really educational. I really enjoyed it. Now, like I said, I don't know anything about this channel. I just know the guy gave out some pretty good information on it. I thought that was pretty good. Anyone know how to get rid of a fox? Got rid of 4 of her chickens so far without shooting it. You can trap it. That's the only thing. You can trap it. What is my opinion on the North Pole shift? If the magnetic field of the Earth changes any more than what it is, pole shifts happen all the time throughout history. So it is quite possible if it happens, and when it does, you will see a tremendous climate change. Now, it's not like we're going to freeze over all of a sudden, but you will notice a change in the weather patterns and things like that will begin to change.
A change in where the sun is and rising and setting, things like that. It would make it do it in a different place.
John Hendrickson said he saw the video last week. It is good on the minimum. Yes. Okay. The guy really breaks it down. It's really a good video. I was well pleased with it anyway.
Yeah, he said it really did explain it pretty well. Angel says 4 foot tall figs haven't grown in an inch over the past 4 years. What can she do?
Figs, all the roots on figs are right on top of the ground. Fig trees are pretty heavy feeders, so they have to be covered real deep with mulch. And 2, if you're in a cold environment, that could have a lot to do with it. So you need about 6 to 8 inches of cover on the ground around the fig trees, out 2 to 3 feet from it, so that the roots have something to grow under and actually feed off of. And you want to put some fertilizer, but maybe like rabbit fertilizer is really good for it to get it going.
Yeah.
It's a 4 foot tall.
She said she can't shoot because of her property. There's neighbors all around. So
yeah,
yeah,
you'll have to put a trap out, and if it's a dead chicken, if you lose a chicken, or go to the store and buy a chicken, whatever. Put chicken in the trap because he'll come back for it.
Yeah. All right, and if Big Bear Homestead may have some ideas too, Dolly. You might message him or something, and ask him, does he have any special advice for that? Because that's what he does. So, all right, so we're pretty much past. Oh, we are at our 55,000 subscriber mark.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
I don't ever even pay attention.
We should be, if we're not there already, maybe tomorrow or the next day we should be. We like less than 100 earlier today, hitting 55,000. We're not doing a 55,000 giveaway because we might get in trouble.
Yeah.
So at some point, I'll just send somebody something nice and be done with it. And you'll just know that you won something, because we're kind of trying to stay away from that for a little while till we figure the rules out.
The Inquisitive Farm Wife says thanks because they're ordering figs and cranberries. Cranberries grow in a damp, wet place, so make sure they're very low-growing bush. So make sure you get those in a good, damp, wet area. Big Bear, Jason from Big Bear Homestead.
Yes, Two Family put it up, Big Bear Homestead.
Anyway, guys, we're past our time. If you have any prayer requests you throw up, we're going to continue to pray till they may take us down for that. Who knows?
Yeah, and we want to remember Patty Alderman.
Yes.
Tommy messaged me earlier this week, and he said just keep Patty in your prayers. It's really tough on her with her mom at home, and he said he really hated to have to leave and go to work this week, but he had to do it. So you guys, just if you go over to their channel, just leave some goodwill and things to tell Patty you're thinking about her. And then we have Amy Sutherland. I've not heard from Amy in a couple of months, but I send her a message at least once a month, tell her we're thinking about her. So we want to continue to remember Amy.
Yeah. Jan's talking about Candace's spinal fluid still leaking. I have a friend here in town who's had that same problem. They had to send her to I think it was Los Angeles or somewhere out there to actually have the surgery done.
Yeah.
We don't need but 6 more.
Is that really Two Family? That's it? Man, it jumped because I was thinking. No, 64. It's more than that. It's 40 something.
Oh, 40.
30 something.
36 more.
Yeah, I knew.
36
I was going to say I knew it was less than 100, but I didn't remember.
Yeah. But we enjoy doing this, and we really try to, every platform we go to has a lot of rules, and we try to abide by the rules.
But we're going to pray.
And hopefully,
time to tell Colton hi.
Hopefully they won't, they won't have a problem with that. I know the day's coming when they probably will, but until then, we're gonna keep doing it.
And Kathy for pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not.
And Ed just ran, and you're still alive. I mean, what are you saying?
An ad just ran, and you're still live.
Oh, an ad just ran, and you're still live. I was sitting there like, what is she trying to say? Oh. How can we have an ad in the middle of it? We haven't put any in there.
I don't know. That's funny, but the way he read it.
When they do that, it usually splits it into 2 videos, don't it?
I don't know. I have no idea. But
weird.
The way he read that, I thought.
I thought she was trying to get me to add something, and I'm like, what am I adding here?
And you're still alive.
And I'm still alive? Oh, anyway, that was funny. Anyway.
We've got several people putting up prayers. So
Terry said there's only 3 rooms left at America's Best. So if you want one, you better get it.
Okay, and if you don't go to Hampton.
Well, Adrian said he saw the ad too.
Wow.
They're already putting ads in our videos before we get through.
Hey, that's a good thing then. Maybe we'll make money.
I don't know. That means
guys,
they're watching
they
us.
have been totally taking revenue for 2
Big
weeks.
time. We've lost so much revenue.
It just, our revenue's doing this. So y'all, I don't know what's happening with the ads and stuff, but go back and watch old videos, go watch whatever. Like stuff, you know, share it. Share it on Facebook and all that kind of stuff. Share it all over the world. Make us go live.
Amanda said it was the second ad. It was a 6-second ad for yogurt. Maybe it's because we mentioned yoga.
They didn't understand our
language. But other people are saying they didn't see any ads, and some people saying they saw it. So I mean, that's kind of weird. I think YouTube's slipping ads in on us making money without us knowing about it. Who knows?
One said it was an ad for Roundup. So there are different ads, I'm guessing, for different things.
It's amazing they did that, though.
I know. Who knows? I told you YouTube's changing everything.
Who knows?
Yeah, a lot of channels are having their money go in the negative. This has happened a couple of times over the last 3 years. We've seen it go down and then pick back up. So we're hoping that this is just one of their little bleeps on their system, that they're working something out, y'all. And we're trying to just ride through the storm again.
Yeah, we always survive through it. Whatever. Anyway, we got to pray, guys, so we can get on off of here and everybody can get back to bed or head to bed or whatever. Father, we're so thankful that you've been so good to us. You've given us the opportunity to once again do another live stream and Father, to be blessed by the people that have shown up here. And I pray that that we can be a blessing to them. And Lord, I just want to stop and take a moment to think about the alderman's mother. Lord, that we know she's old, but Father, they can still be a quality of life even in older time. We pray you'll heal her body if that's your will now. And a very dear friend of ours in New York, Amy, is very, very dear to us, Lord. And she's had a lot of physical issues, and Lord, we pray for she can, through all the diagnoses that's been given to her, I know they're not good, but we still pray that she can have healing for her body if it's your will, Father. And Lord, I've seen tonight there were those that had spinal fluids leaking. There were those that were sick, not doing well. Lord, all kinds of issues with people everywhere. And I just pray that a lot of unspoken requests. I just want prayers to be answered, Father. We want to take time when prayers do get answered. We want to say thank you and give you the praise for actually answering prayers. We have friends that have been healed from cancer, Lord. We want to praise you for that. And we have those on here who still have bouts with cancer, and we're asking for healing for their bodies also. And Lord, we know that there are those on there who are looking for homesteads. And Father, I pray that you'll help them to find the place where they need to be at before things go too bad. And Lord, we just want to pray that people can have financial blessings to be able to purchase the things they need to do infrastructure and all on their homesteads. And Lord, if there's strongholds in people's lives, we pray that you'll give them the strength to be able to overcome the strongholds, Lord, and be able to put the problems behind them. And whatever the ailments or diseases or anything is that afflicts their bodies, Lord, we just pray for healing for them tonight now. And Lord, I just want to thank you for giving us another good day. It's been a blessed day. Thank you for giving us the safety and everything that we do, even though our bodies, as they get older, we make clumsy mistakes and we can get hurt real easy. But Lord, we pray that you'll always help us to be able to hang in there and do the best we can do, Lord. Give us the means to prep for what's coming, Father. And Lord, we just want to take time to say thank you for all that you do for us on a daily basis now. We ask these things in thy name. Amen.
I did want to say one thing.
Yeah, there's a video coming up
Yeah, go ahead. I was something else I wanted to say, but go ahead with that one.
Yeah, there's a video coming up that I'm a part of. I'm helping a neighbor, the Lori family homestead. I helped them put in a septic system, and they're going to be putting a video up on that. And for those of you who are starting homesteads who are going to be needing to do that, I'm trying very careful here. I'm trying to be very careful. For those of you who are going to be installing those systems on a new homestead or something like that, it's a good video to watch. So go over to the Lori family homestead and check out that video.
Yeah, maybe we won't get in
Maybe
trouble.
I won't get in trouble for saying that.
The other thing I wanted to mention before we got off was the whole purpose of this was to talk about accidents on the homestead. Mm-hmm. In the future, if you do not have doctors, hospitals, and stuff, be prepared. Have what you need at home in case, and by all means, try to change your mindset of I can't do something to, if it happens, I can do it.
Yeah.
That's the whole deal, is to change the mindset from having doctors and nurses and medicines to
panicking will do more to damage you than anything else.
And try to gear yourself to I can do something, because if you remember the little engine that could, everybody kept saying, I think I can, because everybody else was saying they couldn't. You got to change your mindset. So just remember, mindset is 99% of survival. So,
well,
what else?
Yeah, Albany, go check out their thing. I think you'll enjoy it. I haven't actually seen it yet. I was in it, but I haven't seen it. I'm sure they'll do a good job.
All right, so you guys, thank you for joining us. We hope everybody hit the thumbs up button before they go out of here. Yeah. And we would appreciate it. Start sharing our videos, start liking them. I mean, we can ask that as long as it's not in a giveaway. And we would love to have you guys just help us out a little.
Yeah, and yeah, Richard said, don't pick a fight with a fence post is the moral of this story.
Exactly.
Yep, because sometimes fence posts can be
They usually win.
They usually win. But yeah, and I always have a phrase that says, winners never quit and quitters never win. So that's,
yeah.
You know, failure to do anything means that you will actually fail, you know.
Yeah. So you got to just keep on, change your mindset till you can't do anything, to figuring out what you can do, and just go for it.
Just go for it. Check out our Etsy store. We have some things there. We have books for sale, seeds for sale. The spatulas will be up, I hope, pretty soon. Maybe some spoons and stuff like that. So go check it out, guys. deepsouthhomestead.etsy.com.
Thank you, guys, and we will see you next week with a few videos. And y'all check out Crazy Days. Got a few videos up over there.
Patreon.
And Patreon. We're going to have another one if I can stop somebody long enough.
If she can stop me long enough to get all these videos done, there's going to be some videos over on Patreon about food security. That'll be next. Thank you, guys, and y'all have a blessed weekend. All right. See you later, guys. Amanda.